Hello everybody, welcome back. This is going to be another episode 2 of our multiplayer online battle for Total War Warhammer. I am the Strategy Professor. We're episode 2 of the Greenskins, is what I meant to say. Kind of stumbling over my words there. This is going to be a pure multiplayer battle, which means that I'm not going to try to assassinate their lord, and I'm not going to try to do any other dubious tactics to get the win. We're just going to have a nice, clean, fun fight. And I hope you guys and girls enjoy that. So let's go ahead and get in there. Now, if you want to know my thoughts on the Greenskins and how some different strategic possibilities that I think could be really good for patch 1.2, check out the Greenskins #1 quick battle video that we have. We also have campaigns going for every single faction. I'll probably remind you of that again at the end of the video, but they really are some good high quality campaigns. We're starting to get a little bit of traction. We're getting probably about, 300 views per day or something, which is quite a lot for me. I'm really happy with that. But I think that people are starting to figure out we have some decent content, and I hope that continues to happen. Okay, we're going to do Greenskins. We're going to upload Greenskins base. We're going to see what he does. Okay, so he's doing Bretonnia. So I probably want some anti-large. What would be good against them? I think. Oh, okay, they're doing Greenskins also, huh? Alright, so I do think that the spider, or the wolf's good. I like the wolf here. I still like all of this. If it's Greenskin on Greenskin, okay, so we definitely want to try to get superiority on the ground. This guy outperformed last time. I'll try him again. We could be facing some boar this time, so I think biggins would be good here. A couple of biggins, a couple of normal boys, just to kind of fill it out. Maybe one more biggin, just because they might have a flying lord also. Oh my gosh, why is this guy trolling? Dude, choose a faction. The Greenskins, I have to know what's going on. Okay, so we're still going to be facing large units. How much more piercing do they have? 12. What's your normal piercing? 12. Okay, so, alright, so he's sticking with Bretonnia. He just decided to troll me. Okay, so 3 large. I want to win the ground game. They might have some air units, probably not a lot. But I still want some archers. I think. Do I want boar? Now they're going to have spears, so I don't want too many large units. I definitely want missile superiority. One troll unit here. Go ahead and give him the spider to get a little bit of extra poison in there. Does he have both? He does have both potions. I could give him another potion if I wanted to. Not really sure what I want here. We'll just level them up, I guess, a couple times. Probably not the most efficient use of gold, but we'll just do something there, just to round it off. I do have... I think this is okay. This is okay. As I said, I'm still relatively inexperienced with multiplayer battles, and Greenskins in particular in patch 1.2. So I appreciate you guys and gals bearing with me there, being patient, giving some good tips in there. One recent commenter really wanted me to step up my micro game a little bit. I mean, I think maybe he just watched that one game that was terrible that I decided to post anyways, and I knew I would get some flack for posting that by at least some people. That's the Dwarf #10, just for a mild spoiler there. If you haven't seen that, I think we still learned a lot, especially about some of the troubles dwarves have with Greenskins in patch 1.2. But I promised him I would step my game up a little bit, so I'm gonna try to channel my inner, 16-year-old self when I had, 200, 250 micro in StarCraft 1. 250 APM rather. Okay, this is it's just so hard with this because there's so many different abilities and I'm just not used to the combination of things. In StarCraft 1, everything's pretty straightforward. There weren't, a lot of magical things you had to do outside of things like Defilers. So I would like to fight him kind of in the woods, if possible. I think this is probably a good setup. with the cavalry because he's going to get a penalty. Now, maybe I should go over here and pull him back. Yeah, let's go this way, actually. Then we can pull him back into the woods, probably. If he goes for flanks, he'll have to flank us in the woods. And I want to put... Which way is he likely to flank from? Probably... If he goes this way, he's going to have to go uphill. But I think that might be the way he goes. We want to get the fanatics that I've... Yeah, we want to get the fanatics into him. Into his cavalry when he tries coming up. These guys group 2. We'll make these our cavalry. I probably should have gotten a few spider riders also with poison shots. It's entirely possible. But we do have a little bit of poison with this guy. We'll go ahead and put him in with the cav. Put him with the trolls here. Okay, I think I like this. And then they're just kind of in their own thing. Alright, so let's set up like right here. We'll just kind of hide in the woods here. 3, we'll put those over here also. And flank around, then 9, 10, 2, them up here. Go ahead and put them in skirmish mode. Should be able to outrange him. So he also wants this. He has a couple of trebuchets. He does have a hill advantage somewhat. Now we might be able to roll out over here. Let's go ahead and roll out over here with the Doom Divers. Looking for range here. I think we can trade shots with this trebuchet because we're going to be a lot more accurate. So we're not going to be able to get our you know, ideal positioning here. Although he is moving out with his cav. We might be able to get some shots in on him. Not really sure if you can see those yet or not, but we should be able to start firing on these guys. Just go ahead and back up over here. These guys have stalk, so what kind of cavalry are these? Knights of the Realm. Okay, so just kind of your standard little dinky cavalry. Now we don't want to get our huge infantry clumped up here for him. I don't mind if he shoots the trebuchets at the Doom Divers. We can trade those shots. He's trying to get this high ground up here. And we could go up there with this guy, potentially, and this guy, and mess him up. Okay, let's go ahead and redo our shots over here. Focus those guys. Because we're going to be a lot more accurate than they are. And I think I'm fine with going up this hill here and just fighting them up on top of this hill. Okay, so they have a slight bit more range than we do. But I think it's okay. We are taking a couple of hits, but we are way more accurate than they are, so I think that'll be okay. So let's just get up here. So he's got a wizard or something that he's going to try to come out here and snipe our Doom Divers with. I don't know what he has in store. Oh, okay, it's one of these things. So I've got to come out here and threaten this wizard, I guess. Kind of annoying. I guess that's probably a common to Casadora. So it didn't do a ton of damage, but it did some. It did a pretty decent little chunk. You just keep him off of that. These guys have kind of stabilized a little bit. You know what, maybe we just don't even aim for that and just aim for their other units, because it's just too hard to hit them. No, get back then. Yeah, don't let them shoot into, like, actual grouped up units. This is not good. Back up. Okay, so you see he's got a lot of spears. Yeah, we just can fire into his spears, but once again, we're a lot more accurate, so I think we're still okay just trading shots. As long as I get to shoot at his infantry, and he doesn't get to shoot at mine that well. If he shoots at trolls, that's fine. No, 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 he cannot be allowed to shoot into that, though. Back up. Okay, so we're doing a lot more damage to his infantry here. Okay, so let's switch up aim for a different one that has more targets in it. I don't know what he just popped there. Probably, like... he's not really doing that much damage, but he's doing some. Oh my god, what is the range on those things? Holy cow. He's shooting, like, so far. There we go. I think we're doing more to him than he's doing to us, for sure. I mean, if he wants to aim at the Doom Divers themselves, it's fine. We're almost out of ammo with this one anyway, so it's not going to be a huge deal. I'm just trying to just thin out his units as much as I can. So if he's using shots on my artillery and I'm using shots on his infantry, I think that's a good trade. Okay, I think he's figured that out too, so he's just going to go ahead and engage. Guys, we're way more accurate. Okay, let's go ahead and go for this. This is clumped up. Okay, so we want to go for a surround if we can. Where are the horses? Okay, so we want the big ones to match the horses, which are going over here, it looks like. Alright, so we'll get some these guys up here. Get some guys over here. Bring these guys up here. Alright, where's my night goblins? Over here. Get this guy up here. I don't want to run these into the spears. I would like to... No, 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 no. Just thinning them out. God, it can hit that far back? Are you kidding me? What on earth? That's so far. No, 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 no. Back up, back up, back up. I thought he was going to charge, but he's just chilling. Alright, yeah, let's go for these guys now, because they have thinner ranks. Or they have more units in their rank. Okay, we did some pretty good damage to their wizard. We just need to get out of here. Let's go ahead and pop this, pop Slippery. Try to get out of that. Back up out of that. Let's move up a little bit here. God, these things, those trebuchets can shoot so far. Hey guys, run out of that. Why are these guys not on there? Get on there. Oh, he's just out of ammo. Gotcha. Okay, yeah, now they're running. What's going on over here? God. It's getting to fire so much. Okay, I think we've thinned them out enough where we can get up here and potentially smash them. Okay, let's make sure we get everyone up there, including these black orcs. So we want to get a good surround here. These cavalry are creeping. I would like at least one biggin group to come over the other way. But yeah, we need to spread these out like big time. He's gonna try to cast another comment, probably. What is he? Okay, so he's gonna try to flank running at the Doom Divers. I frankly don't even care. They're out of ammo at this point. That's fine. If he doesn't want to use his knights in an actual fight, I'm totally cool with that. Okay, don't tire yourself out chasing. It's fine. Whatever. Let's get up here though. We're just trying to get us around up here. Alright, I think I'm cool with this. Let's just get over here and get these guys. Let's get in here and just charge. It's fine. Not with the trolls, not on the front line, but guys, get over here. Guys, go. Holy cow, run. Nope, nope, nope. Get over here. What's going on over here? Is this... Okay, it's just my old goblin dude. I'm cool with that. He's tying up a whole cavalry unit to mess with them. I'm cool with that. Let's get down here, finish these guys off. Let's get over here. So we can charge them in the back. Guys, get in here. Charge. Get in here. Charge. These guys are still walking. Like, I don't get it. Okay, I'm cool with this. Kill that. Get those. Alright. Where's my dude? Alright, got them. Let's go ahead and charge these guys in the back. I think we've got these guys handled. Let's go ahead and charge them in the back. Let's go ahead and cycle charge this guy. Shaman over here. I think we go for some itchy here just to hold him up. Alright. Yeah, I think let's just go ahead and charge them in the back. Should be a good one. Make sure we get some more sneaky here soon. Alright, just surround him. Alright, where's my dude? Okay, here he is. He's still doing well. Charging him. I think this is fine. I mean, they are firing into me right now, so I probably need to get over there and deal with that. Yeah, he's done. Get up here and charge that. Let's go ahead and charge them. Let's go over here, actually. Gotta stop these arrows. Actually, no, we don't. We just go kill these. That's fine. I don't really care that much about these arrows. They're not going to do that much damage, I don't think. I'm more interested in breaking their melee line. Mostly because I have my wall up again and I want to be able to cast that. This is just kind of the biggest clump of units and I just want to use my wall to affect all of them. Alright, let's get over here, clean this up. Let's get over here, charge into that. This should clean them up pretty soon. Alright, yeah, I mean, they're kind of rallying over here. They're killing a couple of units. I mean, whatever, it's fine. I think we have enough left to deal with them. Just want to clean these guys up. My lords are still very strong. Actually, let's go ahead and get this guy. Well, whatever, he's already charged into that. It's fine. Alright, so let's just rally back over here. Get out of here. Kill these things. Just kill them all. Kill all of these. Alright. Let's get over here and kill this. Get everyone back. Okay, where's my boss? He should be the strongest. Go ahead and pop a pot on him. Get over here. Boys, let's freaking go. Why are they walking? Like, what is going on? I know they're tired, but holy cow. Guess I do need to go shut those up. Is this their lord? I think it is. Or is this their lord? I can't really tell. I need to get over here and get these archers now. Let's go ahead and just go for a little bit of acceleration. There we go. Get in there. That's what I want to see. This guy should be in skirmish mode. It's fine. Charge him. Wall. Sneaky. I think we're all good on that. Night goblins are back. It's good. Let's go ahead and charge in here. Fire on these guys. That should be it, right? Everybody's running. Okay, sweet. That was a pretty good battle. That might have been one of my best, closest online fights yet, so I'm really happy with that. You know, there's definitely a couple of things that I mismicroed, but I think I was really good with a lot of the cooldowns, and I think my positioning was pretty good. It's debatable whether or not I should have stayed on those archers. Perhaps I should. That might have been my one mistake, because I thought they weren't going to do a lot, but it does, you know, that late in the fight, my vigor is so low that it takes forever to run up that hill, and I think they got a lot of shots in there. What actually got kills? These archers did okay. These Knights of the Realm, I don't know what they were into, but they were doing something to get a lot of kills. He got rank 9 on all of his spearmen. Maybe that's efficient, I don't really know. I think I'd rather just have more spearmen though, honestly. I mean, it's a rank 9 thing and it only got 2 kills. I think I would rather just have more spearmen or more archers. I think archers are pretty good against Greenskins if you micro them correctly. But yeah, these Doom Divers, you know, 131 kills, 88 kills. Yeah, Sun Tzu graciously left some more awesome links at the Dwarf number 10 video if you want to check those out. I haven't actually watched those yet. I'm just trying to crank out a lot of content today, and I'll check those out when I take a break here in a second. And he was, you know, says that in those videos he talks about why artillery is not the most efficient use of gold, and I think in many instances it isn't, right? So like these are just not that effective. But I think that Doom Divers are a special case because they're better than almost any other artillery, especially for their cost. They're only, I think, 900 gold, and they just do so much damage because they're homing, so you know they're going to be accurate. So they're really, really good and cost efficient, I think. I always end up getting somewhere around 100 kills with them. And they almost always do more damage than my other units. So even these Black Orcs, which also cost 1,000 gold, you know, these did more and they cost less than the Black Orcs. Now you have to have Black Orcs just so you have a solid front line. I mean, these are the primary reason why I was able to beat down their spearmen, because we didn't let their spearmen do what they wanted to do, which was counter large units, because we didn't field boars and we didn't field too many large units. We fielded one thing of trolls, think that's good to keep them honest, because trolls are very similar to boars, and they just got buffed with the leadership. But they're much better at standing in a fight and fighting a really long battle because they regenerate, and they just have more innate hit chance, and there's just less models of them, so they don't die as quickly. So they're just good. They're just a much better, I think, persistent damage threat. Like the boars are great for that shock infantry hit, but the trolls do a very similar job with shock infantry, as shock infantry, or shock cavalry rather, excuse me. But they can also stand and fight, and they can take missile fire better, I think, because they regenerate. Now, not like super heavy missile fire, but just, a few arrows here and there. They're okay. Now, I didn't buy... Yeah, actually, I did buy these hashtags with them. I forgot. Or whatever these are, these little housetop brackets. Yeah, who did well against? These Biggins did pretty well. Like, Biggins are pretty good at just fighting in general, but they're very good against cavalry because they get a bonus versus large. So that's why I fielded them, because Bretonnia usually has more cavalry than that. What else? The lords did very well. They didn't really focus the lords that much. I mean, even the goblin was able to get in there and mix it up at the end there. These things, of course, don't usually do that well, but they're just more of a distraction than anything else. He did send a lot of resources to go kill these. So that's probably what these knights got, is they got a lot of kills on these goblins. But that means that he's devoting whatever these cost, probably 1,000 gold, maybe, I would guess. I don't know for sure. I haven't played Bretonnians. But he's dedicating that to trying to clean up this. And while he's doing that, then I'm cleaning up his spearmen. So these things are usually just an annoyance. I mean, you kind of have to have them try to counter their archers, their bowmen. If I was him, if he wants to go for that build, I would have done maybe one more Knights of the Realm, maybe a couple more archers, and just more spearmen, and just taken out the ranks. And I'm not a Bretonnian expert, but I feel like ranking up is not a good option. It's just if you have a little bit of extra cash and you can't spend it on anything else, then you would want to get a couple of ranks, kind of like what I did with trolls. If it's just like a special unit that you're going to use and you just have a little bit of extra cash, I think they're a good option. Trying to think. I like this build so far. I like this against the Bretonnians. I'm trying to think of what I would change. I think overall it was pretty successful. There is an argument for getting rid of the Goblin Archers because they have such high armor, but they're just so cheap and pesky. And people just always want to go for them because your instinct is you just see arrows getting rained on you and you want to go stop that. I could get the Night Goblin Archers just to have Fanatics, because Fanatics help protect you against cavalry coming at you at least a little bit. They're not going to save you, of course. But then they also are able to put the poison debuff on enemies, so that's pretty useful for trading shots. Also, I think they have silver shields. These might have silver shields. I don't remember. So I think Night Goblins might be a good solution to just these small, missile infantry on missile infantry. Just because they have the poison, which is going to sap their vigor, so they're not going to be as accurate for as long. And I think it just straight up lowers the accuracy of ranged units also. And they do cost a little bit more. With that poison debuff combined with the silver shield, which means they block 50% of incoming missiles, I think that kind of makes up for them not having very much armor. So, and the Fanatics would have helped against these Knights of the Realm charging me. So maybe I could have potentially taken off the ranks on this guy and run 2 units of Night Goblin Archers instead of 3. The reason that I did run 3 against the Dwarves, just normal Goblins, is because the poison isn't as relevant, I don't think, against Copters, Gyrocopters, which is why I get them against Dwarves, but I don't know. I'll have to analyze their cost a little bit, but they definitely have more utility than Night Goblins would. So I'll think it over. I mean, I have been very impressed with the normal Night Goblins. I mean, these are still pretty cheap units. They're like 500. And they have 22 kills, and they were able to tie up, I think, some pretty good units. Well, where's their wizard? Is this their wizard? The Damsel Comet of Cassantora? I guess so. I don't know. But anyways, that's going to be it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun playing it. I still enjoy the Greenskins quite a lot. I'm going to crank out a few more Greenskin videos. Let me know if you want me to return to Dwarfs immediately. I think I have lots of Dwarves on the channel, and I'd like to get some other factions in there. I like the Greenskins just because of their diversity. They're a lot of fun to try to figure out because it's so hard to get the optimal build for what you should do. So that's really cool. With the Dwarves, I mean, yes, there are definitely some unit options, but there are some things that just are not viable. Like Iron Drakes are really cool conceptually. I just don't think they're that good. The same thing with the Iron Breakers and Hammers and things like that. I just don't think they're as good. I still love the Dwarves. I want to preface by saying that. I know a lot of people here love Dwarves. I love Dwarves. One of the main reasons I love them on the campaign map is because they have what they may lack a little bit in diversity of viable units, they make up for with a diversity of skills and technologies, especially their techs. They have so many interesting ways you can get techs. And there are different things you can do to make up for some of their weaknesses in the campaign. Like they have very, very strong skills. So that the Axe Lord that gives you defense and melee attack is tremendous. You can buff up those Dwarf Warriors to be extremely cost effective. Whereas, so then it kind of makes up for them being slow and kind of weak to artillery because they're just outright, empirically more powerful than other infantry. But that's not true in multiplayer. You can't get Axe Lord. You can't use the technologies that they have. You can't leverage their relatively strong economy. All of these things you can't do in multiplayer, and I don't think they're balanced around that correctly. They've been trying to help out a little bit with some cost reductions here and there, but I think they need to give them potions. They need to reduce the cost of their artillery, I think is a huge one, because you have to have artillery as Dwarves. I know people can disagree about that, but I think you 100% have to have artillery as Dwarves. And so I think they should have really cheap artillery. Like, I think their artillery should be, definitely, unequivocally better than other artillery that other factions get. I think they should 100% have to come to you. So I think they should reduce the cost of their great cannons, or whatever they're called, their cannons. And maybe the other stuff across the board. Like I said, on the campaign map, the Dwarves are balanced around their skills and techs, so it's okay if their artillery costs about as much as other factions' artillery and is about similarly effective, right? Because we have these other buffs. But in multiplayer, you don't have that, so they have to have something. And I think that something needs to be artillery reductions. And I think the easiest way to do that is just reduce the cost. That way you don't have to mess with the stat changes. They can have the exact same stats they have on the campaign map, but just make their cannons cost 700 gold, maybe 800 gold. Make their multi-shot anti-infantry cannon, I forgot what that's called, I want to say Hellblaster volley gun, but that's Empire. I can't remember for the Dwarves what that's called, but they're anti-infantry fast-firing round cannons, make those cost 800 and 900, something like that. Just lower the cost of artillery for Dwarves dramatically. I mean, I'm talking at least 25% to help them out. Because their other stuff is just weaker than other factions. They don't have magic. Their infantry, Greybeards and stuff, are just going to get smashed by Black Orcs, Biggins, all these other things that cost a very similar amount, but they have more utility. They're faster, they get buffs, they can flank a lot better, they have higher charge bonus. The list just goes on and on about why the Dwarf infantry is outclassed, because they don't have those campaign buffs. So I think they need to give them something. I think the most balanced thing to do would be give them much cheaper artillery. You could also buff the gyrocopters a little bit. That's dangerous because they're such a unique unit that can be hard to deal with. But I think they should just start by buffing the cannons and giving them potions. Just give Ungrim potions. Buff Ungrim, make him cost less, give him potions. Buffing Slayers is, that's what they've been doing to try to balance Dwarves. I'm not sure I agree with that. Slayers are okay as monster killers, but your real problem is just the lack of mobility. That's it. Having to run across the battlefield, and just your inability to deal with enemy artillery is just a huge, huge liability. So the way that you deal with that is you make them come to you. You have the artillery, and I think that would be balanced. Even if the Greenskins have to run at the Dwarves, and they can't just sit back behind their Doom Divers, I still think they'd have a really good chance of beating them. So that's just my thoughts on the matchup after playing Greenskins for a couple of battles. I really like them. They're a lot of fun. I know there's a lot of Dwarf fans out there. I'm going to read, I'm going to watch some tape, watch some videos. I'm going to figure out some new strategies to make the Dwarves more effective. I think I'm at just kind of an impasse right now against other talented players who are playing things like Greenskins, Empire, stuff like that. It's really hard to deal with. So thank you very much for watching. We do have lots of Dwarf videos. We do win. We do have a good time with the Dwarves, quite a lot. I show some losses as well. I take a little flack from it from the commenters sometimes. That's okay. I hope my micro was a little bit better in this for the one commenter. I hope he came back and watched a couple more videos. I still made some mistakes, but I think I had some pretty good execution for the most part. I mean, I'm not a pro player, but I think I had some decent execution here. That's going to be it. Do check out the rest of the multiplayer battles. Also check out the campaigns. As I mentioned at the beginning, we have some great campaigns going for everything except for Chaos so far. All legendary, all pure campaigns, which means we don't assassinate lords, we don't abuse the auto-resolve system. They're just good, clean fun. I deliberately get into some challenging fights just to challenge myself and to make it a more interesting viewing experience. I'm always thinking of viewers first as much as possible. I'm trying to make the experience as good, as educational, just as entertaining as possible for you. So we do get into a bit of mischief in our campaigns. We don't always play it safe. We're in a pretty good position, I think, in most campaigns, but there's definitely some trauma. The mischief backfires sometimes, but we do get some really, really good fights out of it, and it's a lot of fun. And there's just so many great campaign strategic choices just in every campaign. It's a ton of fun. I'm loving the game so far. I hope you guys are enjoying it too, or at least enjoying watching it if you don't own it. I would definitely go out and buy it if you have a computer that can handle it. I think it's still good, even on lower graphics. I still think the graphics are still very good. But that's going to be it. Thank you very much, and I look forward to seeing you next episode. Have a wonderful evening.